All right, so we got the most epic system in the world right here. This is for a 2024 BMW M4 competition, brand spanking new. Customer went all out on this one. Like I said, the most high-end, pristine system you can buy, made by Akrapovic. All right, the one and only Akrapovič, or however the hell you say it. It's Russian, we're American. You guys don't know how to say it. It's from Slovenia. Like I said, customer went all out on this one. This is a full titanium catback from Akrapovic with the carbon fiber tips. And we went with the Akrapovic high flow catted downpipes. This thing is gonna rip, guys. Like I said, the best system on the market. This is a $10,000 plus system. Comes full titanium all the way through. Does have the stainless steel downpipes because you don't want to make your downpipes in titanium too thin. This is a little bit more durable material, and like I said, they have the best high flow cats on the market. This is rated up to 1200 horsepower. We're gonna slap these downpipes connected to the midsection right here. This is the Akrapovic midsection X pipe right here, looking pretty sweet. Check how light this thing is. I'm holding it with 2 fingers, guys. 2 fingers. Nuts. Super lightweight, super clean. Like I said, can't get much better than that. So we're slapping this on the brand new M4. Does come with a beautiful set of carbon fiber tips. This is a signature Akrapovic tip right here. They have one more option with the tips. We're gonna try to get a picture, show you guys in the video. But this is the Akrapovic carbon fiber tip with that flat finish. Looks awesome. We got the remove before flight right here. And yeah, and this is the muffler. So this thing is super lightweight as well. Weighs almost nothing. I could hold that with one hand. I'm going to show you guys in a second. But this is the famous Akrapovic muffler. This does come as a quarter-cord axle back. You have to buy the midsection separate, and then the tips are separate as well. So Akrapovic does kind of sell you everything piece by piece. So you got to kind of mix and match what setup you want. Like I said, you have 2 different tip options. They discontinued the other midsection with the resonator, so we went with the straight pipe X pipe midsection, and then the Akrapovic axle back, the muffler, and the valve control and everything comes pretty much standard. So we're gonna slap this thing on there. It's, like I said, the best system on the market. If you have the budget for it, like I said, around $10,000 plus, definitely recommend it. The quality is impeccable. It's literally a perfect system. These guys have 3D scanners scanning everything on the car. Then they take the stock exhaust off, 3D scan it on the ground, make sure the measurements are precise. So when you buy Akrapovic, you don't just buy the sound quality that they sell, you buy precision, the highest quality exhaust manufacturer in the world. So there's a reason why they're making everything for Koenigsegg, Ferrari, you name it. The super high-end brands are using Akrapovic. There's a reason, guys. Now, if you have the budget, like I said, we definitely recommend it. Got the BMW all done. Got the Akrapovic system on there, carbon fiber tips looking sweet. All right, we got this car in a little condition. This thing was a wreck. It was a Coparts car. Somebody's rebuilding this from scratch. All right, the wheels are fucked up, the bumper's fucked up, the side skirts. There's a bunch of undercarriage issues. I'm gonna show you guys this wheel. Look at this wheel, man. This guy had to hit something absolutely outrageous to damage this wheel like that. That's actually a new wheel in the box right there. You got some dents around the car. All the airbags are deployed. I mean, somebody's rebuilding this M4. Hopefully he got it for a good deal. But the guy is spending some outrageous money. I don't know if you guys can see, but he went with Akrapovic, baby. Also more damage under here. I don't know if you can see this aluminum plate for the diff, completely shattered, all bent up. So yeah, the damage is all pretty much all around the car. Looks like he hit something, then jumped into a ditch. Very weird. Like I said, there's a lot of weird damage around the car, but we're fixing it up, guys. So the exhaust is pretty much handled. He has Akrapovic downpipes, full catback exhaust with a valve controlled muffler, which is pretty awesome. The sick carbon fiber Akrapovic tips, full titanium catback all the way through. Fits like a glove. When you buy Akrapovic, you spend $10,000 not on just the sound, but on the fitment. This thing fits like an absolute glove. These guys have the best technology when it comes down to building exhaust systems. So As you guys can see, nothing's touching, nothing's even close to the stock stabilizer. Most systems come with an aftermarket stabilizer brace, which has a little bit more of a dip to get you better clearance. This one, like I said, fits like a glove. Akrapovic X pipe right here to the factory secondary cats, and then we have the high flow cats up top. This thing is gonna run. Once he sends this out to Europe, which I believe he's sending it out to Uzbekistan. I'm not sure exactly where that is, but you know, somewhere over there. Eastern Europe, I'm assuming. It's not, you know, Afghanistan, and it's not the other one, it's Uzbekistan. So like, I guess where Borat's from. So whatever, you know what I'm saying? We do Davie, South Florida, baby. This is where you bring the cars for exhaust and then ship them out to Uzbekistan. So, but yeah, I'm gonna drop it, I'm gonna crank it, rev it for you guys. We got the full valve control titanium cap back on this thing. We're really sharpening up this M4, man, night and day to where it came in from. I'm gonna show you guys the stock system real quick. So the air intake is on the way. We're waiting on that to get delivered. Once that gets delivered, we'll start taking that apart. We'll show you how easy that install is, especially at G Exhaust when you got, you know, really good techs with all the tools in the world. You know, I don't recommend you do it at home. You might, you know, leave something unplugged or loose, whatever the case is. We do it 100% correct over here, and we double check everything. So this is the stock system. Most M4s, M3s come with the same exact setup. This is the M4 competition. So it does come to the secondary cats right here. You make one cut, you slip it over. It does have a resonator up front, another resonator in the middle. So two restrictive resonators, not doing anything for performance. We usually do a custom mid pipe on this one. We chop this whole section out, pop an X pipe on there, equalize the flow. That's if you don't want to spend 10 grand on a cat back or 5 grand. So we just get you a little bit more sound. The factory exhaust is a stock valved muffler, which is pretty sweet from factory. But you know, if you just want to amplify the sound, we definitely recommend the X pipe mid pipe for all you M3 and M4 owners. The G80s sound great with the X pipe. So you do get to keep the stock valves. And we don't really recommend muffler deletes on this car because it sounds like dog shit. So highly recommend you guys leave the stock muffler, do the resonator deletes, add the equalization for the X pipe to smoothen out the sound. If you don't run the X pipe on there, it gets raspy and annoying. So we don't recommend that. The other alternative for mid pipes on this is a 2-to-1, which is like a 3.5-inch mid pipe. And then they have the equal length mid pipe, which is kind of some squiggly line mid pipe. You guys seen it online. If you got a G80, you're looking for mid pipes, you'll see it. It's one with a weird ass squiggly line just to equalize the length of the mid pipe to get a little bit better equalization sound. So yeah, this is the stock system's complete trash. We'll flip it over. This one was all damaged as well. But yeah, let me show you guys the rest of this M4 real quick. So this is the interior on the M4. Somebody put an aftermarket steering wheel on there, which looks pretty sweet. Not a big fan of the white, gets pretty dirty pretty quick. We got the car, you know, like I said, a little patched up. You guys can see the airbags already deployed. I'm gonna tuck that in real quick. It'll be good as new. Let me just tuck this in right here, and then boom, we're good. So no more airbags. Each one of these airbags about $5,000, which is kind of crazy. It looks like all the curtain airbags got deployed. You guys can see around the whole car, everything blew up. And yeah, I mean, even got an extra mirror, BMW mirror, which looks pretty sweet. Might hold on to that. So yeah, like I said, the interior of this car is pretty good condition. Besides the airbags, everything else looks good. And then yeah, man, let me show you guys the rest of this car. The wheels are all smashed. You guys can see all the curb rash. I'm not sure what this guy hit. I'm gonna see if I can find the accident report. But yeah, scratched wheel up front, completely damaged wheel out the back. You know, a couple little dings and dents. Looks like the car was shipped in reverse, so you got a bunch of bugs. Unless this guy was going a buck 50 in the Everglades in reverse, there's no reason for all the bugs to be on the back. But the Akrapovic tips look sweet, so at least that, you know. And you got a carbon fiber wing, didn't get damaged, thank God. And then, like I said, just slight damage here and there. You guys can see a little dent. You know, you could probably buff that out though, you know. So a little elbow grease should work. And then what we're doing here up front is we're slapping an air intake on there. So we have the stabilizer already off. These two air intakes are gonna come off. We're gonna put a Mishimoto air intake system on there, which is gonna be pretty sweet. Should add another 20 horsepower. You combine that with the high flow cats, the exhaust, the air intake. This thing's a full stage 2 build. You're making about, I would say 50, 60 horsepower total, which is pretty awesome for a stock car. If the car was under warranty, this would still be under warranty. This car, unfortunately, is not under warranty because it's completely wrecked and, you know, it's all fucked up. So, yeah, man. But that's pretty much it. That's the M4 competition. And stay tuned. We're about to do this air intake, guys. All right, ready?
Nice.
So yeah, man, we completed the whole setup. Just one day for the full install. We had to wait for the air intake. It was a one-day delivery. Customer told us a little late that he wanted it, but we made it happen for him. We slapped it on there and we got everything set. Full stage 2 build on this car. He's gonna send it out to Uzbekistan or wherever the hell he's going, and he's gonna get that thing tuned. So this thing should rip after that, but has to pass emissions to cross county and state and, you know, country lines and stuff. So we did that. We made it pass admissions with the high flow Akrapovic downpipe. So if you guys need a pass admission, just hit us up. This is what we specialize in. G Exhaust does that work. So if you know anybody with a BMW M4, M3, competition or not, older BMW, newer BMW, you name it, M8, M6, M7, you got it. We got it. We got exhaust for it. We do custom setups for you on a budget, or if you want to go all out on an Akrapovic system, we are authorized dealers for Akrapovic, one of the very few in South Florida. So hit us up, guys. If you're looking for something like this, just like, comment, subscribe, send this to somebody with a BMW, guys. We out.